Kia ora everybody, Stephanie Hunter here from Hamilton, New Zealand, and our beautiful friend from Pi here, Karen Crichton, once again. How are we, Karen?
I'm really, really good.
Excellent.
And we may have a little bit of instability with the internet, just so because it's persisting down with rain.
Yay, we love rain this time of year.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. You bring it on. So if we're a bit jaunted in our vision, may I suggest you sit there with your eyes closed so we don't distract your brain from the message.
Yeah.
But this is going to be a really short question and answer this one, Karen.
Right.
So the question we have here from our beautiful friend is as follows. Does it enhance or neglect the healing if you treat highs together and the lows together?
Okay. Right. I think I know what she means. So if we look at, actually, I will screen share here because I think it would just it'll start making life a little bit easier for me as well as for everyone else to be able to explain it. Okay, so if we look at, for example, just because it's at the top, is herbs. The highs on here, I look at highs as being from 777 down to 600, and the lows are from 200 down to 0. Now, when I look at the highs, I look at it as acute, and when I look at the lows, I look at it as chronic. So we've got here club moss, cinnamon, etc., and then we've got the lows. We've got quite a few. So it goes from echinacea down to valerian root. So in answer to this lovely lady's question, I tend to treat both together because they're both needed. Because it doesn't matter whether it's chronic or acute, it still needs to be treated and hopefully let go of. But what I have noticed, this is not a question that's been asked, is I've noticed that very often things that were in the low area, very often as they're starting to heal, will move into the acute area. And that is just simply because it's moving through the stages of detoxification and being let go of.
Beautiful.
So I think that's really enough because we don't need to go into too much detail. And what I would say is don't get too hung up on the details unless you get them on a consistent basis. So for example, just taking the herbs as an example, echinacea came up as a low one. If echinacea kept on coming up low, then your immune system might need attention, but only if you get it every day for 2 weeks or longer.
Now, at the same time, guys, I know this question hasn't been asked either, but I'll just jump in there straight away and say you don't need to be a naturopath to understand that. You don't need to be a herbalist to understand that. You don't need to be a kinesiologist, a doctor, a nurse. Just be aware that if something comes up frequently, like in this example, we use echinacea, an example for every day for 2 weeks. If that comes up, you've got Karen to tap on the shoulder and ask why.
Yeah. Or you can...
It really doesn't happen that often at all.
No. Or you can just have a look online. So, for example,
Sure.
If a mineral kept coming, as an example, B vitamins came up for me last year, and every day, it was nearly the whole B complex kept coming up every day for me. And I think it took about 3 weeks for me to go, oh, I think I might need to take something physically. So I went and got myself a really good B complex, took it for a week, and then it stopped coming up. And so I stopped taking it.
And has it come up since?
And it hasn't come up since because I believe really I just needed to top up. Yeah.
That's a really interesting point to me because the supplementations, the marketing behind supplementation is you need to be on them all the time. You need to take a daily every day. You need to take a complex vitamin B every day. But what Karen's just said there is really key, guys. If you can go back and just listen to that again. With the beauty of the biofeedback system that we have here, your body can tell you when it needs the product and when it no longer needs this extra supplementation. So think of the time and effort it's going to save you when you can tune into yourself every single day going, do I need this today?
Yeah.
Rather than just systematically taking it all the time and replacing an empty bottle when it's empty.
Yeah, and I think it's really important as well because when we look at any supplement or anything, we have to remember there's a big corporation behind this trying to get you to take stuff. And so always err on the side of what do I feel, you know.
Basically, guys, you've got yourself the biofeedback here, the quantum biofeedback, blah, 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 that thing. Use this beautiful tool, because I know Karen's done it as well, but I'm really, really strong about teaching people to listen to themselves and be their own best coach, because they are their own best coach. You know the answer within what you need. Sometimes we can't hear this message, and sometimes we can't decipher what our body's telling us. So this is the bridge of the gorgeous biofeedback form that we've got here, the biofeedback machine, the app, whatever you want to call it. By speaking to yourself through the diagnostic tool of this biofeedback, it will tell you, will tell you what you need today.
Yeah. And
Beautiful.
it's just that. That's all we need to do, really. That's enough already. Because we've already answered another couple of questions.
We'll finish off the question by asking it again, because we've gone off the beaten track a little bit. Does it enhance or neglect the healing if you treat highs and lows together? Now, the answer is it doesn't neglect.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
All right.
Feel free and follow your intuition, guys. Enjoy. Until next time.
Au revoir.